News 25 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
More positive test results prompt courtroom closures, and local high school seniors get some recognition. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Courtrooms close as a detention officer returns with a positive test result. It's Monday, April 20th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, 7 new positive COVID-19 test results were reported on Saturday here in Pahrump. This includes the one detention employee reported earlier by the Nye County Sheriff's Office. The total positive test results are 29 for Nye County at this time. The offices and courtrooms of the 5th Judicial District Court and Pahrump Justice Court have closed for the next 2 weeks after being advised of a positive COVID-19 exposure. The courts are taking precautionary steps of canceling court and closing the office for 14 days. All Nye County courts, Esmeralda, and unrelated, the Las Vegas Justice Court, are currently shut down. Las Vegas says that they are suspending enforcement of about 270,000 traffic cases in warrant status until 60 days after the governor's stay-at-home directive is lifted. The Las Vegas Justice Court says that after the order is lifted, the ticket fees are due. For this reason, those with traffic warrants from Las Vegas Justice Court are encouraged to pay their fines and resolve them as soon as possible. Payments can be made online, over the phone, or by mail. Well, Nevada land management agencies announced early fire restrictions throughout Nevada in response to the COVID-19 concerns. In an effort to protect firefighters and first responders, as well as Nevada's communities and natural resources, state and federal land management agencies are enacting coordinated Nevada-wide fire restrictions. As always, Nevada state and federal land management agencies remain committed to protecting the health and safety of all Nevadans through fostering thriving natural landscapes statewide. Well, the COVID-19 pandemic has forced people around the world to adjust to new routines, cope with loneliness, job loss, grief, and more. Instagram is partnering with the National Alliance on Mental Health, or NAMI, to distribute expert guidance and recommendations to help protect mental health during social distancing and make sure people have ways to feel connected.
So Instagram has partnered with NAMI for the past couple of years, but we wanted to make sure that we were getting resources to young people right now, specifically around COVID-19. We see a lot more people coming to Instagram right now. They're looking for connection. They're looking for support. Instagram is making sure that we're getting people credible information. We're partnering with people like NAMI, with partners like the WHO, the SBA, just making sure you have information. We're also looking at different ways of how can we bring people together. We launched a stay home sticker. It's been used over 100 million times. It's really encouraging people to stay home, to find solidarity in that, to see that we're not alone, and to just really make sure that they're spending time well spent on Instagram.
Everybody is their own individual story, and I encourage people to rely upon the things that have worked for them. That said, if you're a young person, the NAMI Communicate feed through Instagram is a way to get support for your mental health and get accurate information. You might also run across the occasional movie star who's going to talk about their experience of managing anxiety and isolation. These are universal experiences, but certain people have a lot of pull, or tens of millions of Twitter followers, for example. We're going to be working the full Monty of resources, from tips on how to sleep, tips on how to modulate your use of social media. I do think there is a dose effect there. You will also find people who are living with things that you are living with.
So for more information, you can go to NAMI's Instagram, that's NAMI Communicate. You can also go to Netflix Instagram, where we'll be hosting a series of conversations around mental health with different organizations throughout the next 6 weeks.
Once again, that Instagram live series from @Netflix is called Want to Talk About It? You can go to Instagram or Netflix to learn more. We'll have more news right after this break.
News 25 is brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing.
Welcome back. Well, early testing of a COVID-19 treatment medicine shows promising results. Ford is dealing with a supply chain problem after a key factory was severely damaged by a tornado, and Boeing is getting back to building jets. Angela Miles has more.
Topping our news, Gilead Sciences is giving the world hope with its antiviral medicine remdesivir. According to Stat News, researchers at the University of Chicago Medicine are treating patients with severe cases of COVID-19, and they are seeing rapid recoveries in fever and respiratory symptoms. Gilead's drug has been fast-tracked for trials. Investors have been watching that stock. However, some experts tell CNN it's way too soon to say if Gilead has the solution. The deadly tornadoes that killed 9 people in South Carolina last week is now causing problems for Ford. The Borg-Warner factory in Seneca, South Carolina, makes key transmission parts for Ford's top-selling vehicles. Well, that factory was severely damaged last Monday. And Boeing is getting back to jet building. Boeing will start reopening its manufacturing plants in the state of Washington today.
Thanks so much, Angela. Well, listen up. If you have dependents and you haven't filed a tax return in the last 2 years, the Internal Revenue Service issued a special alert for several groups of federal benefit recipients to act by this Wednesday, April 22nd, if they didn't file a tax return in 2018 or 2019 and have dependents, so that they can quickly receive the full amount of their economic impact payment. Their $1,200 payments will be issued soon, and in order to add the $500 per eligible child amount to these payments, the IRS needs the dependent information before the payments are issued. Security, retirement, survivor, or disability benefits, railroad retirement benefits, supplemental security income, and Veterans Affairs beneficiaries who didn't file a tax return in the last 2 years are not part of the group. No action is needed by these groups. They will automatically receive their $1,200 payment. For more information and to add those beneficiaries, go to irs.gov. Well, the COVID-19 pandemic has everyone on edge. If you're pregnant, you no doubt have questions about whether the new coronavirus poses a risk to you and your baby. Erica Foreman has more on how pregnant women can stay healthy.
Pregnancy can bring new challenges and sometimes new fears, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. According to Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Tosin Goji, pregnant moms should use the same precautions as everyone else to stay healthy.
Proper hand hygiene, wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. People say you can sing the happy birthday song 2 times.
Dr. Goji says pregnant women should practice social distancing and only visit public places like the grocery store when necessary. If you do have to go out, she recommends getting in and out quickly to minimize exposure.
It's better that you are mobile if you're in a place than standing in one place. So for example, in a store, people can go to a store, pick something, move around, go pay and go out, than prolonged standing in a place where somebody else is coughing and all that.
Research shows anxiety can negatively impact pregnancy. So during these times of uncertainty, Dr. Goji suggests finding ways to ease day-to-day stress.
We can do meditation, counting 1 to 10 forward and backwards. There are some apps on our phones that help with meditation. We can read books. So although the libraries are closed, I know there's the e-library. I have been talking to patients to go check their local libraries online.
If you're pregnant and begin to experience cold or flu-like symptoms, call your doctor so you can be assessed over the phone. At Cleveland Clinic, I'm Erica Foreman.
Thanks so much, Erica. Well, pregnant women should call their doctor if they have a cough, fever, shortness of breath, sore throat, diarrhea, or body aches. Well, with all the schools still closed to the coronavirus pandemic, many high school seniors are feeling anxious as they face the possibility of missing out on some of the important milestones. Hoping to calm their anxiety and give Pahrump Valley High School seniors something to look forward to, Melissa Plant started a Facebook group called PVHS Adopt a Senior.
Different people from the community are all adopting seniors and just kind of giving them well wishes and support over the next couple weeks, just because it's been a really rough time for our class of 2020. They don't have any concept of what life really is. They just know that they've been working towards this goal for 12, 13 years, and this was the whole end-all be-all of it all. So to have this one cemented thing up in the air is, their whole life is like undetermined right now.
This is a tough time with the whole quarantine and not going to prom and graduation. So it's most definitely just to lift up their spirits going through this hard time.
I decided to join that because it seemed like a really good cause, because with the whole coronavirus situation, graduation and prom being like messed up. Yeah. It seemed like a really good program to lift our spirits.
Yeah. Kids have waited their whole life to be a part of these things, you know, since elementary school, since middle school. It's, oh, just wait till you get to high school because that's the best, you know, the best 4 years of your life. Wait till you're senior, you know, to go to prom, to graduate, to have your senior night. You know, it's definitely one of the most important outtakes of your life, of what you really want to go through and not miss.
Some of them are like, Mom, why'd you do this? Yeah. But most of them are really excited, and they're getting to know some people, and they're having fun with it.
A lot of them are talking about how it's really cool, and I think that too, because like these really nice people have just like come in and like tried their best to make us happy, and it's really touching.
You are supporting them, encouraging them, letting them know that someone, you know, families are supposed to support you. You know, all these kids are like, yeah, Mom, whatever, that's your job. Yeah. Whereas random people telling them, hey, you're doing great, I'm so proud of you, your successes are impressive. Yeah. It's good to hear.
I adopted Tristan Coleman. I've known Tristan since I was about a sophomore and he was a freshman, and we've just been really good friends. He's super smart, has really good grades, and is just always busy in school. You know, he was in student council, soccer, wrestling, we did track together. So he's just a really great kid, and it sucks that he's going through this.
I'm super excited. So my senior is a special person. He actually was one of my students in the 8th grade. So I have not talked to him specifically because he didn't know until this very moment that I was the one that adopted him. So surprise, Brandon, I'm the one that adopted you. But I have talked to his mom, and I've talked to lots of parents throughout the district, and you know, not only, you know, my students at the middle school, but, you know, senior parents as well. And there definitely is a lot of anxiety going on with, you know, the fear of the unknown. You know, I'm just gonna make sure that he's got some gifts, something to look forward to. You know, that's kind of a lot of what's going on with our kiddos is not having things in the norm, and with our seniors not having those special things to look forward to. So this Adopt a Senior program really is about giving them some things to look forward to, and putting back a little bit of some specialness in their senior year.
Congratulations, Brandon and Tristan. Well, I adopted Morningstar, who you saw in that piece, and on Wednesday night, she gets a photo session with my daughter, Darby O'Donnell, who owns I Do Photography. Morningstar will also get one of those beautiful yard signs announcing her graduation that Darby's company, Quality Signs, makes. And if you want to find out about I Do Photography or Quality Signs, you can contact them on their Facebook pages. We'll be back with more news right after this.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Well, I'm going to say it, with temperatures approaching 90 later this week, it's a good time to think about your air conditioner and make sure it's ready for the summer extremes. And if you need a new system, Prompt Valley Air Conditioning and Heating is excited now to offer special financing to help customers with their purchase.
We're offering financing now with no down payment. So just ask us about it and we'll get you took care of.
All right, so it's starting to get warm. We're outside right now, and I see that the temperatures are going to be like into the high 80s next week. So tell me about the services that you need for air conditioning.
Well, you should have it checked anyway with the electrical, the connections and all of that stuff, and the Freon levels. Freon levels really aren't as important as everybody makes them out to be. They don't change that much. If you have a problem, then the Freon will show up. But to service it, please get the weeds away from the unit. Don't use a weed eater. Use your hands, unfortunately. Weed eaters just make it worse, and not to mention they cut your wires. So.
Tell me about the coil inside there. Those tend to get dirty, don't they?
Yes, they do. Sometimes the dirt gets past the filters, and that comes with a service. So cleaning a coil isn't anything that you have to pay extra for or anything. That's included.
How much is the service?
$65.
All right, and so when's a good time to get a new unit?
Well, when Valley Electric starts getting a little high,
yeah,
you can usually blame it on the air conditioner.
Yeah, how much do they cost?
Oh, they go from anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000. It just depends on what size you got and what type of system.
Well, if you'd like to learn more about the special financing deal, you can contact Pahrump Valley Air Conditioning and Heating. Their number, 775-727-7488. Well, in today's Save a Pet segment, we meet Talker. Darby O'Donnell joins us from Desert Haven Animal Society with more, including how you can adopt this very vocal feline.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Talker. Talker is a light gray tabby. He is known for talking, obviously, because his name is Talker. He's super duper sweet, very affectionate, loves to be pet. He's just looking for his forever home. So if you would like to come and visit him at Desert Haven Animal Society, they're in Cedar Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse. They're asking for you to please make a scheduled appointment to visit the animals. So give them a call ahead of time, 775-751-7020, or you can look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society. I'm still holding little old man because he's just so sweet, but we're talking about Talker.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Looks like Talker likes to talk, but he doesn't like the microphone. All right, so let's take a look outside. There's a lot of clouds in the sky, but I hear that we're going to have maybe a little bit of wind and a lot of heat. We'll find out right after this break.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donohue of today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 79 degrees, a low of 58. 85, a low of 65 over in Death Valley. 76, a low of 52 in Amargosa. 71, 49 in Beatty. 61, a low of 37 in Goldfield. 59, 35 in Tonopah. 60, 38 in Carson City. 66, a low of 41 in Fallon. And up in Fernley, 68 their high, the 42 for their low. Now today in Pahrump, we saw some mostly sunny skies. Our high today was 74 degrees. Winds coming out of the southwest up to 11 miles per hour. Humidity at 28% and our sunrise at 6:03 this morning. Now for tonight, we're going to see some partly cloudy skies. Our low is going to be 51 degrees. It is 74 outside currently with the winds coming out of the east-southeast up to 7 miles per hour. 54% for our humidity and our sunset at 7:20 tonight. Now looking into that 7-day, we still are going to see some mostly sunny skies tomorrow, and then we're going to see some sunny skies once again from Wednesday to Friday. Some more clouds rolling in over the weekend, and then some more sunny skies next Monday. Now with that, we are also still seeing those high winds just between 12 to 14 miles per hour from tomorrow through Friday. Then we're going to be seeing winds up to 11 miles per hour on Sunday. Now temperature-wise, we are going to be seeing a 90 in there, so it is starting to get pretty hot. On Tuesday, we're going to be seeing a high of 78 degrees. We're going to be up into those mid to high 80s from Wednesday to Saturday, between 85 and 88 degrees, up to 90 degrees on Sunday, and then back down to 89 on Monday. Now our overnight is also bouncing around just a little bit from Tuesday to Friday. We're going to be seeing our temperatures from 55 to 60 degrees for overnights, 61 on Saturday. Then we're pretty much going to be in those mid 60s Sunday and Monday at 64 and 65 degrees there. And so now with that, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
All right, that does tonight's newscast. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. We'll see you back here tomorrow.